Oh, morning all, it's Pete Turner here from Turnaround Limited, property developer and general entrepreneur from Sheffield. This is my year review and I'm just going to talk you through 2021 for the business and for property and for all of my projects going forward. I'm actually going to release another video as well shortly to talk about my plans for the business for 2022. It's exciting times coming up, and 21 has been a real blessed year for the business. We've made some fantastic renovations and really good refinance and a sale, so I'll go through some of the things that have happened this year, but it's been a fantastic year for Mitch and I. We're really chuffed with the business and with property and the blessings that it's providing for us. So I'm hoping to be able to pass on some of those things to you to help you with things as well. Okay, so what made 21 so good? It started with us finishing off a project in Barnsley on a 3-bed terrace to 4-bed HMO conversion. We finished that project in late Feb, and it rented out in May, ready for the Article 4 direction that was coming in. So Article 4 is a way the councils prevent developers from creating too many HMOs in an area. So we created a 4-bed multi-let just outside Barnsley town centre on one of the main arterial roads, from a 3-bed terrace to a 4-bed multi-let. We bought it at 66. We spent 12 on the refurb. We spent £2,000 on beds and wardrobes and the like. And then that rented out in May before the regulations. We used a company called G8 in Barnsley to do that. They've been brilliant, and they've been four happy tenants in there for the past 6 months who are really looking after the house and enjoying it there. It's been a happy house. It grosses £1,400 a month. After management, we see around £1,230 a month on that house. Needed a little bit of maintenance at first, a bit of window work and various other things, but it's happily cash flowing now for us, and it's been a fantastic property. We've been really pleased with it. Excuse me. So we went to refinance Doncaster Road just after we finished in March, and we had a planning problem, so the lender wouldn't allow us to refinance the house without a certificate of lawful development, and that meant that we couldn't get the refinance and pull the money back until we got a certificate from the council to say that we'd lawfully converted it into a multi-let. So it took us until November 21 to release the finance on that house, and we released 27,000. So Paragon gave us 70% of 110,000. So we lifted it from 66 to 110 on the reval, pulled out 27. So after the cash flow for the year, it was a free house. So that's been a great investment, but we didn't get the money back on the refinance until about a month ago because of the planning. We learned a lot of lessons about planning and Article 4 over the past year, so it's been a great learning experience. But the cash flow's been tough because we've been waiting for that refinance that finally came in last month for 27,000. So really pleased with that. Okay, so then we bought Fitzwilliam Road in Rotherham in May of 21. It was up at 60,000. It's a 2-bed terrace, again on an arterial road near the town centre in Rotherham. Bought it 57,500. We're spending about 18,000 on the refurb and the furniture. That takes us into 57, about £75,500 on the total cost in. We're about finished on that. I'm hoping to finish it for Christmas, and I'll I'll put a video at the end of this video showing whereabouts we are with the work. So I've been at the house, me and the wife have been at the house yesterday, emulsioning and glossing to get it finished. And then that house again should revalue around 110. There's been other houses on the road that are 2-bed terraces sell for 100,000. We're hoping to hit 110 on the reval, and again pull out about 30,000 on the refinance. So again, that one's we've learned some lessons about room sizes on Doncaster Road, so we made smaller corridors and bigger bedrooms at Fitzwilliam, and the gross rent will be around 1,500 a month, and I should imagine that net after management we shall see around £1,300 and about £800 gross rent on that one. So between Doncaster Road and Fitzwilliam Road, we should see £1,500 net profit a month from those two houses. So for a lot of people, that's kind of financial freedom money, isn't it? So for those two, yeah, 1,500. So we're finishing Fitzwilliam. We'll refinance it with Steve Grant, who's been brilliant, our broker, and hopefully pull all of that money back out. There's a selective licensing scheme in Rotherham, but it's about condition of the house rather than anything else, and ours is going to be fully refurbed, so we're expecting that to be relatively straightforward. And again, we've got G8 coming over in a week or so to have a look around, make sure we've not missed anything, and then put that on for tenants. So that should be available first week or second week of Jan for tenants, and should make us 1,500 gross rent and 800 cash flow a month. So it's been a brilliant project again. Needed a bit more refurb than I thought, so it had a new boiler. We got that from Heatable at £30 a month, and it also had a new repaired roof at £1,500. So I went over budget on the spend for the refurb, but still came in at 30k profit. So really pleased with that again. Oh, hi everyone, it's Pete here from Turnaround Limited, and we're almost finished on the house. So this is the bathroom suite. It's looking really nice with the new shower and everything. And we're moving into the back bedroom. So we've had the coving done by Neil this week, and Ray's put the skirting boards back in. We're almost done. I've been doing a little bit of patching up on the paintwork, but we're still working on it. In the front room here, we've taken off the frames that were looking rubbish in here, and we've put in new plastering and sorted out the top as well, which is good. So we just need a bit more painting and glossing in here, and we've made good on the radiators and the plastering as well. So Neil's been really busy this week. So moving through here, Ray's managed to, a little visitor here, Ray's managed to sort out the top of the stairs. And then down here, Neil's finished off the plastering at the bottom of the stairs, and then he's also sorted out the plastering at the top and bottom of the door, which is good. And then in this room we've got the main window that needed making good, and the skirting boards have also been done in here, which is good. And then through into the hallway we've got the skirting boards done in here. That's Mr. Gizmo. A bit of making good here at this side, and then into the back bedroom we've got the skirting boards done in here as well. So everything's just ready for final finishes now. Little Mr. Gizmo waiting at the door. We've also finished off the windowsill and the extra plastering in here, ready for the flooring to go in the kitchen. So pretty much ready for the flooring to go down. We're just going to finish off a bit of painting this week, coming week, and then the flooring's going down on the 24th of December, so everything should be finished by Christmas. We'll get this last bit of painting done and the last bit of glossing done, and then we're sorted. So that's the update from Fitzwilliam Road. I think we'll be done for Christmas, and yeah, put our feet up and have 11 days off. Speak soon. In October we put Rosegarth Avenue, which was our first renovation in 2019, on the market. So we've been a little bit short on cash flow early year to get the refurbs done without the refinance at Doncaster Road. So we decided to, because the market was so hot, we sold the house. So we bought it 140. We renovated it for 25 grand. It needed walls knocking down and French windows and doors and everything. So plus it was the first one that we did, so we didn't know how to do things properly, so we spent a bit more than we should have probably. We spent 165 total. We sold the house at 200,000, and we made 32,000 profit on Rosegarth. So on the 3 properties in 2 years we've made 30 grand a piece, plus we've made a gross rent of around 2 grand net profit a month on those 3 houses, plus a couple of flats that I've got. So brilliant really. So Rosegarth sold within 2 weeks. It was actually sold to somebody over the phone before anybody saw it within 3 days, but we weren't allowed to accept the offer until someone had been round the house and seen it. So Steve bought the house, really nice fella. We completed on the 3rd of December, and I had 30 grand capital in that house as well, so 60k went back into the account ready for the next one. So so that's the main stuff that's happened over the last couple of years, well this year specifically. So refurb and refinance on Doncaster Road, refurb on Fitzwilliam Road ready for refinance, and the sale of Rosegarth Avenue. So year, if I look back at the year, these are my highlights really. So those things that we've talked about. I've been enjoying my friendships through property, so specifically some close friends that I've now got that have come over to help me with the house over the year, painting and stripping and various other things, and we've had a lot of fun together, and I think that we'll have those friendships now for forever. So I'm really pleased to have found some really great friends during this last couple of years, so thank you to everybody who has supported me. I've got 2 fantastic mentees, so Tyann and Phil, who are just refinancing their house, and Massimo, who's working on his his house in London, and his big plans ahead on deal sourcing commercially. So really pleased with those 2 mentee programs. That's good. I'm still working full time for the council, which is great, and I love working there, which is one of the reasons I haven't finished work so far, and they've been brilliant. So thank you to everybody who's in that situation. I'm still enjoying it. I'm looking to try and go part-time mid-year if possible, and go 3 days work and 4 days in property. So we'll have to see how that goes, but we're getting to a point now where critical mass means that we don't need to work as hard for the council. But I'd still like to maintain my job and relationships because it's just so much fun. Parted ways with my main builder, so Mick had done the last 2 houses, so Doncaster Road and Fitzwilliam Road, but unfortunately Mick has got really busy on other projects and I don't see him, so we had a bit of a heart to heart, and then I've decided to move on to other tradesmen who've got the time to spend at the house, because we should have finished Fitzwilliam Road in 12 weeks, but it actually took 5 months to complete, so I was a bit disappointed about that. And you've got to, I'd kind of put up with it really on Doncaster Road. It took an extra month more than I expected, and I was frustrated about that, because every month that you miss completing is a month that you miss gross rent for and the next project. So I'm going to go into my plans for 2020, but I want to complete houses in a much shorter time frame. So I want it to be 12 weeks from start to finish instead of 4 or 5 months, which the last two have been. So I'm trying to get more efficient at doing them and still keep the costs down moving forward. So had to move on from Mick, and I've managed to find a really good plasterer now, and I've got great electricians and carpenters and sparkies and plumbers now. So I'm hoping on the next job we'll be able to turn it around a lot faster. Yeah, so overall we're on to bigger and better things. I don't want to forsake the HMO conversion option, because if I can do 2 of those a year, make 30 grand profit per one, it's a compounding job, so I can compound the those profit realizations much faster. So if I went into a bigger one, it would take me longer to do, especially if it was development, and I would get more money out of it. But at the moment, I'm comfortable with the way things are going. So one thing I have said to myself, though, is that I want to take on a couple of bigger HMOs over the next, over 2022-23. And then obviously if they're making £1,000 each a month, then that'll double my passive income. 3 houses, double the income, and then life gets a lot more comfortable after that. So anyway, that's it for the review for the year. Thank you to everybody who's done this journey with me, especially to the people that have come and helped in the houses. I hope it's been helpful to you, you know, my input into your journeys, and especially for my mentees, you know, Merry Christmas to everybody that I deal with on a regular basis, and to everybody who's believed in turnaround moving forward and has helped out. So specific thank you to Rebecca and Sam, and to Neil to Neil and Ray, and Jamie, and everyone else that's helped me over this last 12 months. And I wanted to wish you all a really Merry Christmas. Hope you have a fantastic holiday, and I'll catch up with you in the next couple of days. I'm going to do a video about my plans for 2020. And Merry Christmas to everybody, and have a lovely Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and I shall see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe and comment. Bye for now.